What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another No Shit Cycles video. I'm Mateo and I'm with
LTR Jacoby.
And today we're going to be making a review and talking about the Throne, the Goon Runner 29 single speed.
I'm going to be mentioning about the history of these bikes, and a long time ago, because this is a not very old brand, but it's older than most in terms of the bike life scene. But a while back, they didn't really have the best reputation because I don't know if it was a different material, I don't know what it was, but a lot of these frames were apparently cracking and snapping, and it was just really not good, especially if you wanted to combo this bike. Who knows, you might go and do a simple peg hop and then... But they definitely stepped their reputation up lately, put a lot better parts on it, probably a different material, stronger welds, and lately, from what I saw when I was riding it, it felt a lot better than it might have before.
And also, I remember back then, when I was starting into the bike life scene, I was searching up all these bikes and everything, all the different sizes. But after I started seeing the videos of how they were doing, and then I saw that they were cracking up, so that's why I decided not to go with it back then. Then after, a year later, I saw that I started knowing the sponsor rider DZ, and his signature bike came out because he's a sponsor rider for Throne, the Goon XL, and I love the fat tires of the bike. That's what caught my eye, my attention, so I bought it. And this is before I even knew how to wheelie and everything, so I was just learning how to wheelie and everything. And I honestly liked it. I liked how it felt, but I didn't know how to combo or do any tricks. DZ's a tall rider, he's a tall person, so that bike, he specifically, like with Throne and everything, they made the geometrics and the sizing perfect for him, obviously because it's his signature bike. So it was a really tall bike for me at the time. This was 3 years ago when I owned one, and then I just ended up selling it and just went for a smaller bike at the time. But that bike came with mechanical disc brakes, and with these bikes, they're really popular in Cali. That's where most Throne riders are. They're sponsored. They're all in Cali. They mostly ride fixed gears too. A couple riders that they sponsored, they combo and everything. You can just see them floating on the bike. The last video y'all saw, the Plaga ride out, we saw a lot of Thrones. We saw the concrete gray, single speed. We saw the Goon Runner.
We saw the
gears.
The 29 version of this, the geared one. We saw the 27 one, the O-Blocks edition. Those were both really nice.
Hopefully, Throne gets a more popular brand in the future for Boston and everything, because genuinely...
They're not popular right here. I've only ever seen
not popular.
All right, so starting from the front of this bike, we have a Throne red pad that matches the paint of the bike, as well as 6-inch 4-piece bars. It comes stock with Tektros, but we swapped it over to Shimano's because we wanted to give our unfiltered opinions about the way that this bike feels. Coming down here, it has a Throne sealed headset, as well as this little merit part right here. It has the Throne logo, which is actually 3D, so it kind of pops out, and I just really like it. It's really cool. It's a definite change from some other bikes that you wouldn't really see on like some bikes like SC bikes, like Fat Rippers or some Bombas, but it's different. And then we have a chromoly steel fork with the stickers are actually on the inside instead of the outside, which most bikes are on the outside. As well as you have the option to put front brakes on if you want to. And then over here, the brakes are actually internally routed. So it's really good, especially if you want your bike to look a little sleeker, a little smoother, you know. You can always have them internally routed and then just get them out of the way.
Now I'm going to be talking about the back of the bike, and we'll start off with the top tube. It's tapered in the back, as you guys can see. It comes with a Throne seat, stock. I changed it to a grippy seat, like Jacoby said, for comfort, so we can give an unfiltered opinions. It comes stock with a adjustable seat clamp, which is really nice for whenever you're on the road and you're riding, you just want to put your seat up, seat down. Really nice. Comes with a 33 tooth front sprocket. Comes with 3-piece cranks, sealed bearing bottom bracket. Then in the back, we have a 19mm axle. That makes it way better for combos and just makes it less damaged for when you guys are comboing. Like as you guys know, most couple bikes in the bike life scene, sometimes your axle can snap after too long use or comboing, because there's so much pressure when you're doing combos. And it has a 120 click engagement or rear and the hub in the back. It comes with a 160mm rotor stock. Alright, I'm gonna be talking about the bike because I was the one that rode it for the longest. I rode it for a week. Honestly, I love how the frame feels. I'm a tall rider. I would say I'm a tall rider. And honestly, when you're doing combos, the bike, you're just floating, honestly. You're floating. Like, I feel like my balance is always on point. if I'm about to drop, I save myself really easily instead of a shorter bike. We put 4.5-inch merit pegs because this axle is really strong, as we said earlier, 19 millimeters. And
big boy axle.
Yeah, big boy axle.
Big boy axle.
We don't got to worry about it snapping or anything like that. And the dropouts too, they're really strong. And also, as you guys can see, we have swerve wall merit tires. We really like the tires. We love how they feel. We love how they look. It looks nice on this bike.
Especially with the red.
Yeah, with the red.
It matches the pad.
It comes stock with maxis too, but we just wanted to put these tires on just because we like how these feel as well, and how they look on the bike too. It just makes it look 10 times better.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, you always gotta try something different. So yeah, honestly, my opinions on this bike are just really amazing. Especially, I'm not gonna lie, it comes stock with a loud hub. As you guys can hear, just hear this. It's loud, it's nice. I really love how it, like, just stock, that's stock. So like you get your money's worth, honestly.
Especially for the price it's at.
For the price it's
that's good.
It's 700 MSRP. Honestly, for this, that's amazing. Like, for people that want to get into the bike life scene and don't want to spend that much money, this is a really good starter bike. It's a really good budget bike with the parts that it comes with, honestly.
And even if you're shorter, like, as he was saying about the balance, I'm a shorter rider. I'm about 5'5", 5'4". And I mean, it might have been harder for me to do combos, but still, even at that balance point, I did not feel like I was gonna go back. I didn't feel like I was losing any balance. I just felt like completely comfortable. So
honestly, the bike just feels amazing. I could see myself definitely trying. Hopefully, we're gonna be trying the Throne Runner and the Throne 27.5 fat tires with gears in the future, because we love how this bike feels, and this is just single speed, so we just imagine how it feels with gears. It must feel,
especially for him, the taller with the gears on this, and then me with the 27, the shorter.
Oh my God.
Hopefully.
So we just want to like tell people and like attract the attention of this.
A good entrance.
Yeah, a good interest and like a good option for people here in the Boston area, because as most people ride SEs, Mafias, Collective, people don't really know about the Throne scene just because the underdogs, because they're mostly known in Cali and New York, especially the fixed riders, the Throne sponsored fixed riders with their bar spins, which is really cool. We love the bar spins that they do. They can go, they can wheelie for minutes, for straight minutes.
They go for hours.
They could go for hours realistically if they really wanted to. And yeah, we just love how the bike overall feels and looks. Honestly, I would just do a little bit more upgrading to it later on, but as of right now, it feels amazing. It feels just beautiful.
Perfect.
All right, now I'm gonna start off with what I would do to this bike. Honestly, this bike, I would put a Shimano rotor on it for more power, just because Shimano brakes and Shimano rotors together, they go really well together. It gives you more brake power. I would change the sprocket. I would maybe just put a different color sprocket. Like I would put like red, just definitely to make it
red.
more
red
like
black.
more red accents on this bike. I'd put a red stem. That would look beautiful, or a gold stem even. Like I have a different couple color options for this bike.
Spider-Man throne.
The Spider-Man throne. The Spider-Man throne. I would put a theory seat on it, just because right now the theory seats are one of the top 10 seats for combos and everything. We just love how they feel. And if we could, realistically, I would put gears on this too, because I love how this bike looks. Like the red, I love the red, the anodized red, the dark red. That's one of my favorite colors, honestly. It looks beautiful. I would put Rixson truss bars on this. Y'all don't know about those
They're
bars.
Not hip yet.
They're not hip yet. Y'all ain't hip to those bars. Those bars, those are different.
Oh my God.
Those are different. They feel amazing. They feel beautiful. So I definitely put those on this bike with a theory stem on it. Beautiful.
Everyone's gonna use those bars.
Beautiful. Watch. Mark our words. Those bars are gonna be the meta. We're telling y'all. They're gonna be the meta. And yeah, just honestly, maybe even longer pegs for the future. We're just testing it out with these pegs. As of right now, we're just testing out how it feels with the stronger and thicker axle. And yeah, and also wanted to mention is that with these cranks are way better in general than for combos and all of that, what we do, because you can see, look, no crank spin, and the chain is loose.
So that means your chain's not gonna get like, it's not gonna be broken, it's not gonna snap. Like you don't want it too tight, because when it's too tight and you don't want the chains or the crank spinning, you know,
Exactly.
it's a lot higher chance.
Exactly, and when the chain is too tight, so and then your cranks don't spin, it feels really hard to pedal. So you're not gonna want that. You're not gonna like that. So instead of doing that, all you gotta do is just loosen this crank bolt on the top, and then tighten the crank bolt in the middle just a little bit, and you're all set. And then you'll have this no crank spin for combos. You're chilling.
Perfect.
You're chilling.
All right, guys, that about concludes today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel on Instagram as well as YouTube, and make sure to follow both of us on Instagram. And come down to the shop for any of your bike life or bike related needs. Especially if you want to purchase this bike, it will actually be for sale in the shop for $6.99 as is. So just come down.
Entonces vamos a montar esta bicicleta, ¿cierto? Está bien chimba, bien melo.
Sí.
Más o menos, ¿cómo piensa?
Sí.
¿Sí qué?
No.